Welcome to the first video on our new channel, VV Yu-Gi-Oh! Today we're going to be doing a deck profile. This is a Victor,
I'm Victor.
right there, and I behind the camera am Victoria.
Okay, so this is my Inzektor deck profile. 2014. It's September. Inzektor. So first, obviously you have Inzektor Dragonfly, special summoning any other Inzektors, main guy of the deck. Then there's one Inzektor Hornet, the ultimate destroyer, pretty much MST or Fisher to whatever you choose. Only one of each because you're only allowed one of each, unfortunately. Then there's the 3 Inzektor Centipedes. He searches out any Inzektor that you want from the deck to help you get Dragonfly or Hornet out of your deck, or the equip cards, or really anything you want. And there's 3 Inzektor Ladybugs, which makes you able to go into rank 4 or 5 exceeds, or help with something synchro summoning if you really want to. Also helps special summoning with Dragonfly and adding to him with Centipede. Inzektor Gigamantis equips himself, so that's always nice. He makes their attack 2400. When he's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon any Inzektor. Inzektor Hopper, I've used him to win duels pretty often, letting my Centipede attack directly and just keep equipping Inzektor axes. And that's every Inzektor monster in the deck. So then the non-Inzektor monsters, there's one Tragodia for potentially stealing your opponent's monsters for Exceed summons. Yeah, and defense for if they attack you directly and you have a lot of cards in your hand. TG Werewolf. I've used him a lot for getting him in my hand while I have Dragonfly. Just gets another level 3 for synchro summons. And him with Mathematician, just instant 3 if I have Plague Spreader Zombie in the graveyard. Dark Arm Dragon, because Inzektors can pull themselves out of the graveyard a lot for equipping. 2 tour guides to summon each other, usually for either Mequip Engineer or Levier the Sea Dragon to bring back my banished Inzektors, or Plague Spreader Zombie. Cardi for extra draw power if I have some good trap cards set to protect myself, or early game. Triple Mathematician. I really like him because you can send either Hornet or Plague Spreader Zombie to the graveyard. So him with the TG Werewolf, I can one turn just bring out Beals if I really want to. Or without TG Werewolf, I can bring out Ally of Justice Cataster or Amades. Then there's Plague Spreader for the synchros. And that's it for all my monsters. 20 monsters. And then there's one Inzektor Sword Excalibur for pretty much like if Dragonfly ends up in the graveyard, I can use Centipede with Hornet, bring this to destroy this, and then adds Dragonfly back to my hand when it's destroyed. Something I use that a lot of people I see don't very often is the 2 Inzektor axes. I like it because it prevents your opponent from activating things like Mirror Force or Dimensional Prism whenever you attack. And especially using it with Centipede and Hopper, so you can equip Hopper, send Hopper to the graveyard, add Axe to your hand, equip Axe to Centipede, let Centipede attack them directly with 2600 and they can't activate any spells or traps. I also use 1 Mage Power, just because of all the back row I have with Inzektors equipping themselves, trap codes, spell codes, stuff like that. It really can give monsters a big boost. Pot of Duality, just one. I don't like not what?
Search.
I don't like not having the ability to special summon, but it is really good to be able to add more cards to your hand. It's good if you have Code D and Pot of Duality in the first hand, or if you have like Hornet and Centipede, so you Pod Duality because you're not going to special summon anyway. One Book of Moon for defense. One Dark Hole, destroy everything. Only one Mystical Space Typhoon, because I think Hornet is pretty much a Mystical Space Typhoon. One Forbidden Lance and one Forbidden Dress. I like them both. Dress I like to use on my own cards more because of lowering their attack less than Lance would. But I sometimes use Lance on my own cards. Insect Imitation, using that with Ladybug to just one turn bring out any rank 5 Exceed I want through Dragonfly. One Soul Charge for later game or early game if Dragonfly gets destroyed, or if I use Dragonfly for rank 5. Can help pull off an OTK with that. And that's it for the spell cards. So my trap cards is about 8, I think. I have 2 Fiendish Chains. Pretty much stop any big effect monster. Helps me get rid of Beals whenever that's out. And to stop things from attacking if I have no field. One Breakthrough Skill. Always good. You can use on your own turn so you can attack through things like Beals. On your opponent's turn, get rid of all their effects. One Dark Bribe. Protection of all my Inzektors and anything else. Just, yeah. One Torrential Tribute. Especially if I have Beals out, I can just summon something, Torrential, destroy everything but Beals, pretty much. Trap Stun. For if I'm about to do the OTK and I don't want my opponent to stop it in any way, I can just Trap Stun, bring out everything, attack. And 2 Mirror Forces, because good defense, Mirror Force with Card E, protecting yourself. And that's it for the main deck. And now I have my 15 card extra deck. I don't have any side deck, because I don't like switching codes very often. For rank 2s, I have Daigusto Phoenix. Just lets himself attack twice. I use him for the OTK. He gets up to 1800 and a total of pretty much 3600 attack directly. That's it for my rank 2s. I only have the one. Then for rank 3s, I have Giga Brilliant. He is really good. Upping all my monsters' attacks. Leviathan Drag. These 3 are what I use often for the Inzektor OTK. Leviathan Dragon, using him with Dragonfly. Detach Dragonfly and then be able to bring it back with Gigamantis. Then I have number 30, Acid Golem. He's really good for getting over big enemies. I don't use him very often because I much prefer like Leviathan Dragon or things like that, but yeah, I use him sometimes. Then there's Mequip Engineer, usually used early game, sometimes later game if they have something really big on the field. Usually use him with the 2 tour guides I have. Then there's Levier the Sea Dragon. Bring back any banished level 3 or lower, level 3 or 4 or lower monster. And yeah, you can use them to bring back any Inzektors almost that get banished. Or the Plague Spreader Zombie if you want to synchro some more. One Castel the Sky Blaster Musketeer. He's pretty much a Book of Moon with his first effect, and his second effect returns things to the hand so we can get like past Stardust Dragon, Allied Justice Catastor, Beals, things like that. or just anything you don't want to attack to destroy, or you just don't want to actually destroy. He's my only rank 4 I have. For rank 5s, I have Tyrus Keeper Genesis. I use that a lot. It's probably my most used extra deck card, using Dragonfly with Ladybug. Then I have Volcasaurus, just to get past things. If, say, I can't attack that turn, I can just Volcasaurus, destroy something big on the field. Inzektor Exostag. This helps get past anything like Zenmaines, things that can't be destroyed also, but it takes them to your side of the field, so they're not even in your opponent's graveyard anymore. Or if you want to take a monster out of your opponent's graveyard, you can equip it to Inzektor Exostag and he'll actually gain half of its attack. And that's it for my Exceed monsters in my extract. So then my Synchros, I only have 5 of them. For the level 5 Synchros, I have Ally Adjusted Catastor. Beats anything that isn't dark. Always a good card. And Armades. This makes your opponent unable to use things like Honest or any spells or traps whenever it attacks, which is really good. And then I have for level 6, Underground Arachnid. It's pretty much another Exostag. It takes your opponent's monsters and equips it to itself. I've sometimes actually used it to summon beetles, which is really fun to do. Then I have for 8s, Stardust Dragon. Negate any destruction, staple synchro card. And Beetles are the Diabolic Dragons, because he cannot be destroyed by card effects, cannot be destroyed by battle, and just gains attack whenever you lose life points. So always a great card, easy to summon with TG, Werewolf, Mathematician, and Plague Splitter Zombie. So that's it for my deck profile for Inzektors. If you have any advice on how I can improve it, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.